Hey guys, I wanted to jump in and talk a little bit about the difference between consciousness and unconsciousness and how important it is to be aware of when you are in consciousness or unconsciousness. Um, we all kind of go through our lives not really knowing what's really going on. And I think if you're aware of your consciousness, you'll have a bit more of an idea as to what you are doing and to have a little bit more control over your behaviors, the things that you are actually like doing, the things you are saying, and the situations in your life where you do actually have more awareness and more control over certain things. So I've been shown that there are very clear indicators as to whether you are conscious or unconscious, and it's really through feelings and thoughts. So firstly, your feelings are like the seat to your soul. It's just like your inner guide, your inner GPS, it's your pathway and direction. Your feelings are this part of you that is here to guide you and to tell you whether you're on the right track. Now, it makes me super, super sad when people don't know this, and we have to be tuned in to this truth that our feelings are our guide, and I want everyone to start using them as a guide. So if you're feeling bad, it's actually a sign of unconsciousness. The feeling bad is the programming, the things that we have been taught to think or believe, or even what I call an incarnation blueprint. Your perception on things are not aligned and not conscious with who you naturally are. So this is why we don't really know what to do with it when we feel bad, is that we are unconscious. So we don't know. It's literally saying that I'm not conscious when you don't know what to do with something. And usually when we have bad feelings, that's our reaction. But as soon as you realize that you are feeling bad, and then you know that it's due to unconsciousness, already you are conscious about the unconsciousness, and then the feeling starts to subside. How cool is that? You are then on your way to true consciousness. So then when you're fully conscious, you will feel calm, peaceful, fully present and aware. You will notice that there is no real feeling. You'll feel this place of just like neutrality. It's just like, I'm just here doing my thing. This is where, as a conscious person, you can start, instead of being overwhelmed with feelings, you're actually going to start practicing sensing and using your, now senses isn't your 5 senses, it's your 6th sense. You're sensing in the absence of the feeling. So sensing is the next stages of consciousness, and it allows you to receive information rather than think it. And then it also gets you access to a deeper truth through awareness and deciphering the knowledge that the senses are delivering. So you do get access to so much more through consciousness. And then when you're in that consciousness and you're receiving information, then you don't feel bad. If you're feeling bad, it's saying you're in unconsciousness and in the thinking rather than the knowing, what I call knowing. So the second awareness of unconsciousness is the thinking. So when you are in thinking, you're trying to get access to more information, but the only access you have in your head is past information of what you already know, which is why we start to feel bad and we start to feel stressed and we start to feel anxious, because we're wanting to get new information to deal with situations. And if you're thinking, you're going into old information. So this creates overthinking as a way to keep you trying to find the answers, but they will never, ever be found through thinking, because the information in your head is only what you've learned or what you've been taught from the past, which is why you are feeling bad. So if you aren't aware that you're thinking, your feelings will show up and tell you. It's their job. The inner GPS is telling you that you are thinking. So when you are thinking, the feelings come through thick and fast saying, wake up. I call it the universal bitch slap. It's like, wake up. You're thinking, you're unconscious. That's why they feel bad. As soon as you're aware of unconsciousness, the feelings will subside, but only if you're aware that you were trying to think the answer rather than receive it. So once you release the need to think it, you will then go into consciousness, and then you're ready to receive, and you will tune into receiving through the sensing. So you are ready for a deeper consciousness, and a consciousness understanding of the deeper knowledge and information that is continually being delivered to you as we grow and evolve when you use this process. So once you get access to this, you can't unsee it. You can't pretend you don't know this. This is why I really want everyone to practice this really amazing awareness of the difference between consciousness and unconsciousness. So your perception changes, your beliefs and thoughts change, how you see yourself in the world changes with all this new knowledge. And this, my friends, is another shift in consciousness, which is what we are all doing here, is we are all shifting our consciousness and awareness to then evolve and to grow. So I hope you can start to use this information to check in if you're in consciousness or unconsciousness. Use those feelings. They are super, super important. I'll see you soon.